Right, all right. Shalom, shalom. Before we begin, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Our by Shimmy, our Shah by Shimmer
Kakadash.
does.
That's your Akim Trilazil. We out here again doing this work. And before we begin, man, I don't want to start off ranting, but you know, it was just a revelation that I just came to realize, man. You know, we're in this month called Juneteenth, and you know, these pale-faced allow these simple Negroes to celebrate this holiday, Juneteenth, right? You know what I'm saying? All these efforts are what? To pacify these simple Negroes. But nonetheless, that gave me a reflection on this so-called civil rights era, right? And I just saw, there was a video I just recently saw that goes into where this individual named Hosea Williams, he was a prominent figure during this civil rights era, admitted, you know, that there were paid agitators, man. They was paying these individuals to go in certain black town or black communities, these so-called white communities, to cause havoc, man, chaos. They was paid. He said that's what they did, man. He went and did this type of stuff, man. So a lot of this stuff, I mean, and, you know, pretty much like the narrator, he was coming to the conclusion just like I did. It was like 50% of this stuff, man. These burnings, these lynchings, these pale faces attacking the so-called black people in their community was provoked. More, probably half of it, maybe even more. Now I ain't gonna say more. I'm gonna say, but half of it was provoked, and this during the civil rights era. Minus, you know, you got to come in light of there was prior to the civil rights era. There was prior what they call the Red Summer, which these doing. I mean, with you know, just pure, you know, jealousy, envy of the so-called black man, and this happened in other communities like the Latinos, the Native Americans. This happened to them too, you know, but due to pure hatred, you know, they call it the Red Summer. These pale-faced monkeys did things like that. But I'm talking about particularly during this civil rights era, man. A lot of this stuff was provoked. More than half of this stuff was provoked by agents like this dude named Hosea. There was an interview, and he was pretty much confessing that man, he was a paid, him and others were paid agitators in this so-called peaceful march, even though it was an idea of this so-called Martin Luther King, but that came on later. Before, that's what they was doing. They was going out there promoting violence and doing all types of crazy shit, man. There was agitators, man, and I can see now because I see old clips during that era, and I see these pale faces try to say, yeah, man, they're just troublemakers, man. I'm like, why would they identify so-called people that's just trying to promote a peaceful protest to sit down next to you as troublemakers? But now I know, because we was only taught a watered down partial story of this so-called civil rights era, man. We weren't taught the true events of what happened, man. We weren't taught the truth about it. We was always taught that it was some peaceful movement, that the Edomites, these pale-faced didn't want you to sit in restaurants with them, segregation, they were throwing bricks. Actually, there was several events of accounts of these so-called these damn Negroes, man, that were throwing bricks and rocks at them, at the police and shit, man. And that dude, Hosea Williams, that he was a prominent figure doing it, he was like right there. He was like, I'm gonna just say that for the lack of better terms, he was one of Martin Luther King's right-hand mans, man. And he was professing that that's what happened, man. You would think that the only people that were throwing rocks and shit like that were these Edomites, man. No, man, that peaceful approach came later. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny. He was like, man, what grown man? This was the narrator, the dude that was narrating the clip. I'm gonna try to keep this as quick as possible. Narrating what this other guy, narrating what this guy Hosea Williams was saying. He said, what grown man will allow you, what grown man would be allowed to get his ass whooped on clockwork? He said that's what they were doing. He said during breakfast, they'd just sit, because he said it was like they were scheduled to do that. They'd go in Cause it was tactics that they used. They'd go in knowing that they're gonna get their ass whooped and just sit there doing during breakfast, get their ass whooped. Then he said during lunchtime they'd do the same. He said around 7 o'clock they'd do the same. So he said this is what they would do. These motherfuckers was on clockwork getting their ass whooped, man. He was like, yeah, which I understood too. I was like, I came to that same conclusion too, man. What grown man would sit and be allowed to get his ass whooped 3 times a fucking goddamn day? They said they were doing that shit for goddamn months on end, man. That shit is crazy. But like I was just mentioning, man, and I see that now with the with these coon ass niggas that's around me where I live at. We live in Richmond. And I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. They try to have this little secret alliance with these pale faces, man, trying to act like who to mess with, who not. That's why these coon ass niggas be coming around you with these looks, body language, cause they already know they got a secret agreement with these pale faces, man. And they're looking for what? A fall guy, just like they did. That's what that guy Jose said. That's what they was doing. Cause what it was at first, it wasn't a people protest. They was out there instigating, starting shit, and it was paid to do it. And then eventually, it transitioned to they started another method, which this dude Martin Luther King promoted, a peaceful approach. So this dude Hosea, that was the right hand man, he even admitted that when these certain Negroes that was throwing rocks and stuff at these pale faces, he said they'll hand them to him. They'll hand them to the police like, here. So they'll pretty much have fall guys for the things that they do. They give it. He said, here, and you know these police will do whatever they want to them, man. You know, here they go. You know, and that's what these Negroes still doing today, man. Yeah. These Negroes still doing today. They're looking for a fall guy, man. They're looking for somebody. They're looking for somebody to looking for an scapegoat, man, to point the finger at. Like, cause you got these certain cool, like his name, that dude Hosea Williams, his name was known amongst these so-called pale-face communities, man. But you know, and like I was saying, they'll come in, commit havoc, chaos, paid agitators, and then they'll leave. And then you got the local so-called black folks got to deal with the blunt force of the repercussions of what these paid Negroes did, man. So the civil rights era is not what we all thought it was, man. Like I said, we was told a watered down version, man. Just half of the story, man. Not the full story, man. And we see what's going on. That's why, like I was saying, these coon ass niggas have some secret alliance with these pale, but you can see it with the body language, the motion, the looks, trying to whisper about people behind their back about you. That's what it is. These coon ass niggas going to these pale faces, whispering about you, looking for a scapegoat. Like, we know these niggas, but they going by the same agenda of what? All black people the same, which we ain't. We ain't the same. We ain't nothing like these punk ass niggas, man. They're looking for a free ticket, you know.
Yeah, and they doing the same thing with these protesters today. I seen a clip. The FBI said they investigating who is funding these protests, man. You know, we already know who's behind a lot of these protests. You know, the billionaires, the elite billionaires of society, which are these Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man. You know, for the most part, they're the one that's funding these protesters. Either it's fucking Black Lives in these particular off groups like Black Lives Matter, and all these other different groups. You know, they are funded from these billionaires, man. You know, and like the pro-Palestine movement, they're funded by these billionaires. This No Kings protest, they're funded by these billionaires. They're so-called self-proclaimed white people, which are Edomites. But I got a precept to that about these Negroes did those acts within the civil rights era. That's what they was doing, you know, because these simple niggas, they doing it right now as we speak, man. You know, that's what, like I was pointing out, they doing that shit as we speak. I got a precept, this Jeremiah chapter 5, And verse 24, 26, it says, For among my people I found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. Yeah, so that's what they do, man. You niggas up there, they setting people up. You know, they're calling these false situations and getting paid for it. Verse 26, 27 says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they become great and waxing rich, right? So they're paid off. Right. And they said it was like how much, like $7 grand?
Yeah, that was, during that time, 3 grand, 7 grand, that's a lot of money doing this, you know, 1960s, man.
Yeah, that was a lot of money. You know, 7,000, 3,000, between $3,000 to $7,000. You know, approach that shit a lot of money, man. You know, so I'm gonna read it out the amplified version. Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. It says, "For wicked men are found among my people. They watch like fowlers who lie in wait. They set a trap, they catch men." Yeah, because they was setting these people up, right? There was paid agitators, then they provoke people to do things, and then, like the ox said, give people rocks or whatever. Then the ones that was throwing the rocks, they hand them over to these police, these Edomites, and then they get, you know, they, you know, did whatever they want to them, man. Beat them half to death or whatever. You know, even though, like the ox said, these, you know, we know, according to who these devils are, they was doing acts of violence and things like that. But there were certain situations that was provoked by these paid agitating Negroes, man. You know, for their own, they got their own agenda. You know, verse 27 out of the amp, it says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit and treachery. Therefore, they have become influential and rich, right? They have become influential and rich. So they're getting paid to cause these things, man. You know, they're setting traps. Basically, that's what it was. They set up a trap. They set up a snare for our people to participate in this damn fake crisis, fake event of trying to integrate with these Edomites, man. You know, and the dude was giving a testimony. That's why he was I don't know his name. He was paid. He was a paid actor, man.
Hosea Williams.
He was right.
Yeah, man.
He was a paid actor, man. So these niggas, man, cause they even said they was during the Black Lives Matter, they was paying these goddamn ex-cons during the Black Lives Matter protest. They was paying these ex-con niggas to be more or less the same thing, man. In the Black Lives Matter protest, they was paid these ex-con ass niggas. They was paying them to participate, to promote violence and to start situations in the Black Lives Matter protest, man. You know, so these niggas, there's nothing. The scripture also says in Ecclesiastes, I think chapter 3, there's nothing new under the sun. You know, so yeah, they paid this. There's nothing new under the sun. I can get that one too. You know, these niggas are waxing rich. You know, they try to set our people up, and it's still continuing on today. You got these damn hating ass niggas watching certain other so-called black people, and they got they in their fucking feelings, and they run into their oppressor to co-sign that bullshit. And they spreading lies, they false information. Even the Ox had a situation he can recall that they this old ass fucking black nigga trying to going around the fucking company telling him that he's related to my brother. To the Ox. He ain't even that. We don't know that fucking old ass fucking nigga. Then he like the Ox said, he could tell you when he confronted the old nigga, he just walked away, man. So that's what these niggas doing. These niggas up there spreading lies to these Edomites, anybody else they can fool.
These females, anybody that can lie, you know, if they feel they can get away with it, they're gonna run to them.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I'm the one that had living testimony. You know what I mean? I was working at this company. You know, I was staying in Charlotte, North Carolina at the time. I was working at this company, And this female coworker of mine approached me, and she told me, said, "Are you related to so and so?" I was like, "Who?" And then she would tell me like, "Yeah, he going around talking about y'all family, y'all related, blah blah blah." So I went and said, "No, I'm no way, shape, or form related to this nigga." You know what I'm saying? So I went and I confronted him. I was like, "Hey, bro, you telling everybody we related?" This nigga saw me, looked at me dead in my face, and walked away. You know, but that's what these niggas do. They have an agenda, man, and they see individuals, and you know they're trying to see how it benefits them. And they say, "Oh man, that guy right there, he looks like he got a good head on his shoulders. He got good work ethic. If I go around and say I'm a lady or something like that, maybe some of that goodness will rub off on me." Trying to lie. Yeah, I'm the one that told him all he know. You know what I'm saying? That's how these motherfuckers do, man. They'll go around to these pale faces whispering about you. That's why you see these damn these pale faced monkeys around here now, looking at you with an ill look on these demonic uh looks and feels about you. You know why? Because some coon ass nigga is putting their ass up to it, man. We already know this, man.
Yeah, some hating ass niggas. They try to lie. They got their whole family participating, whole dope fiend ass family participating in this shit, man. You know, that's what they got. They got their damn dope head uncles and aunts. They're loyal customers. These damn dope dealing ass niggas. They'll do anything for them. You know, and they go around spreading lies to these Edomites. The Edomites don't know what the fuck going on. They idea is this. All niggas know each other already. You know?
I got a precept to your Jeremiah 5:26. And it says, this is the book of Matthew 7:15. It says, "Beware of false prophets." So that's what they, in the eyes, those civil rights people, they weren't really prophets, but they come in that stead as what? Some type of leader, man. You know, they were leading our people astray pretty much. It says, "Be aware of false prophets, which come to you as sheeps." You know, oh yeah, man, we start this movement, see if we can get some rights, or whatever motivation. Actually, it was a personal agenda. You know, Matthew 7:15 again. "Beware of false prophets which come to you as sheep." So it's like, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are right, raving wolves, man. That's what they are, man. They come to you with sheep clothing, but they have another method, another alternate alternative, man. You know, some woman's personal gain. That's why you got these reverend jackass. That's what they would call it. This nigga, they said, we grew up like the narrator. This narrator, he was saying, yeah, we grew up hearing this term applied to that dude Jesse Jackson as Messy Jesse. Now we know, like that guy, he goes into things that the dude Jesse Jackson did, lies and stuff, man. You know, he said now we understand why they called him or coined him Messy Jesse, man. These jokers have personal agendas, man. They're trying to come off with cheap clothing, act like we're here for the benefit of the whole so-called black community. But actually, they're raving wolves, man. They have a personal agenda, and they ready to throw you to they literally ready to throw you to the wolves, man. Which is these pale faces, man.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "The thing that has been, it is that which shall be done, and that which is done is that which shall be done." Let me read that over. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and the thing which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So they was doing in the ancient times. These niggas was setting other people about people up, like the scripture said, "Among my people I found wicked men." They lay snares. That's you setting somebody up. That's a trap. You set someone up. That's a trap. They were doing in the ancient times. They doing it now, and we just found out some information because this is the time of revelation. All these wicked acts, a lot of these wicked acts that was going on the time the Lord is shedding light. You know, that's why the Lord is shedding light on the wickedness that's going on in Babylon, man. These lies, like the scripture said, woe to the bloody city. This full of lies and robbery, man. You know, so this place is full of lies and robbery. It's the land of darkness. They don't know what the fuck going on, even to this day, even when the truth is out. Because even with these wars, what happened to, with these Israelis and this Iran situation? Who shot the missiles off first, man? And then just recently, who helped blow up 3 nuclear sites? So even with that, these people want to act. They want to just not acknowledge what's even the truth when it's out there, man. Even the truth when it's when it's being told and being seen, there's no denying it. These people want to act like they don't want to acknowledge it. Basically, you got these weirdos.
Probably got the cell phone on record, acting like she on the phone, but secretly recording.
Yeah, it's damn fucking retard, man. Motherfucker, they be going to these going to these churches here and there and everywhere.
I could be wrong, but hey, man, that's what we don't know, man. These people deceptive, man. They find a way to come around you being like
who telling them these fucking niggas, man? Like they're dead, man. That's what they do. These niggas up here, they whisper in they oppressor ear and whisper about you. And I don't even know these damn niggas. No, I don't know these motherfucking niggas, but they trying to whisper about you like they know you. I don't know these motherfucking niggas, man. Try to giggle like they ain't never seen a male before coming around here. These simple ass bitches trying to giggle like they ain't never seen a male on sex before.
Yeah, I guess Jesus Christ ain't working for them today, or they probably switched to night church.
Yeah, somebody gave him a call. Motherfucker going to church. Somebody gave him a call or something. Trying to be goddamn, trying to be funny, like there's nothing more in the story, right?
I would think these jokers be in church praising their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I would think. I seen one joker here with a suit on, suit and tie. But yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting. But yeah, man, these people. That's why we don't as that saying of the world, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, man. This ain't no so-called Black Lives Matter, coon civil rights era movement, man. This is the truth, man. We're speaking the truth according to the Holy Scriptures, man. But we see the destination that this wicked place Babylon the Great is headed to, man, which is destruction, man. But these people, they're still, especially 2/3 of these Negroes, man, Latinos and Native Americans, mainly these Negroes, man, they consist of the affairs of this world, man. Okay, when these nukes let off, just like they over there, Iran, and what they want to say, you shooting at me, they call the word retaliation, right? That's how Esau defined it. When somebody do you wrong and the Lord actually scriptural, man, eye for an eye, So if they bomb you according to the gospel, that's what you should do to them, man. Do it to others as you should, roughly paraphrasing, do it to others as you want it to be done unto you. I'm not saying verbatim, but more or less that this is scriptural, man. Eye for an eye, hand for a hand. If somebody take your life, that person that did it, the murderer, his life is being taken. So what Iran is doing is actually according to the Bible, man. But Esau Edom, he'll call it retaliation to act like it's frowned upon. You shouldn't do that. In retaliation, they shot rockets back. So that's what Iran did in retaliation, shot rockets back, at the fake Israeli state. What's going to happen when these nukes being shot over here, man? What's going to happen? There's other countries, man, that have ICBM missiles being pointed at prominent states over here. For instance, DC, and we're very close to DC, man. So if somebody they've been had that for years now. This information out there. They got these other countries, man, I'm not gonna say any names, but have ICBM missiles targeted at prominent cities here in Babylon the Great, aka America, man. So when these nukes get let off, where you going? You got these elites or these billionaires, maybe millionaires. They're building underground bunkers. Hell, you even got this clown ass fat nigga Rick Ross, that clown ass nigga. He up here trying to damn or acting like trying to follow in a footstep. What they do? I think it's either Mark Zuckerberg or one of them. They say I got an underground bunker too. You know that fat nigga talk. So only ones that's gonna try to escape. That's why I use that word try. Is mainly these motherfuckers with money. But you common folks, what you gonna do, man? Especially these Edomites, man. They already know. That's why they got these. There's evidence of what these underground cities, not just a bunker, man. They got underground cities, man, that are connected. Cause they're what's the word? I can't even pronounce it, bro.
Inevitable.
Yeah, I can't. It's not gonna roll off the tongue right for me. That war, man. This place being destroyed is actually approaching, man. The time of this place is actually approaching, man. We see that, man, and all of it's scriptural, man. So what you local people, what you simple people in Babylon the Great want to do, man? Or they don't care. Mainly Esau, Edom, mainly the elites. They don't care. They already know what's going to happen, man.
I got a scripture basically going to this truth because I also got something related to they was trying. I got some information through the spirit I ran across about this fentanyl epidemic that they trying to more or less pin on China, but they trying to pin this fentanyl epidemic on China. I got some information on that which I'm gonna bring out. This is Matthew 10:26. It says.
Like they got this coon right here, paid coon, or this paid coon just trying to sit, parallel to somebody and doing this coon shit, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Goddamn fucking spies, man. They agent provocateurs, gang stalkers. They telling these fucking weirdos, man. Somebody telling these fucking weirdos they gang stalking losers, low lives of society, and they put use to them. They telling these fucking lame losers of society, we could put use to you. And they using these damn red bastards using these devices in cahoots with these niggas. It's all these motherfuckers, man. These coon. It started with these coon ass niggas, just like the scripture. Who was persecuting the Messiah and the prophets, the apostles? Who was it? It was niggas, man, so to speak. Their own so-called people, man. Them of their own race. It was them, and what they was doing, they was going to the Romans. So there's nothing new under the sun. That's what these niggas do. And the Romans are who? The so-called white man. So these niggas are doing the same shit that they was doing in ancient times, man. They got these paid gang stalking weirdos. They putting them to use because they are losers, lames of society. And they said, we got a mission for you. Why these damn lames, these other fucking lames that's putting them up to it, they trying to add that they going about life like normal. We gonna go to church, worship our slave master like we supposed to, go to work, commit adultery and whoredom, and keep our mouth closed and trying to prosper in the land of the wicked. That's what they doing. And they got their damn low life, retarded family members helping them out. They putting them to use. These damn dope fiends, these fucking weirdos, fucking mentally, something wrong with them mentally. And they giving them these devices. These fucking Edomites standing in these damn buildings, watching you, peeping at you, because you know why? Some goddamn nigga got in his ear.
Just like I mentioned earlier, man. Like you went to school with these jokers. They were riding the short bus. They had a class separated for the general population. But now these type of retards in society, you can't distinguish who is who, man. You working alongside of a lot of them, probably your fucking manager, man. You working at these damn places, shit. They affect your manager and shit. They let these retards take over, man.
They do this technology. They just tell you that everything more or less simplified. It's the press of a button and the click. That's how simple a lot of shit.
To justify them doing it, they try to paint you as some criminal, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you a stand-up guy, you a real man, with a backbone. They're gonna try their best to try to paint you as a criminal, man. To justify hiring these retards and make these simple ass people around here progress, man. You know, like I said, yeah, I could be wrong that first statement that I said, but that's the perception that these people give off, man. You know, they give off the perception of what? Deceit, man. I just call it how I see it, man.
And they put these damn losers of society. There's nothing new on the sun. They were doing that in ancient times. They doing it now, man. They putting these weirdos of society. They putting them up to this shit, man. They gang stalking. They whispering in each other ear, come do this, come around this person, do this, follow him, harass him. More or less, they're criminals, man. They can't comprehend what the fuck they doing. They can't even comprehend what they doing is a criminal act, man. You know, you stalking and harassing people, that's a criminal offense, man. You know, but they can't comprehend. They mind that meter, or they just can't comprehend that, man. You know, but more or less, it's the dumb and dumber game. They got a dummy talking to a even more dumber dummy and telling them to do something, man. You know, while they sit back and listen to you at a distance through this technology, these bastards that think they're somebody of society. That's what they do. They try to act like they better than you. You know,
yeah, that Jim Carrey movie, Dumb and Dumber. That's the joke. Sum it up in a nutshell. Dumb motherfuckers using these even dumb motherfuckers to attack people that got sense, man.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 10 and 26. It says, "Fear them not. Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known." Right? So that's what time we're living in, man. We're in time of truth being revealed. And we understand that this devil is the wicked, you know, and a lot of his acts, enough of them anyway, to recognize that, man. You know, just like I was saying about this, they trying to blame this fentanyl crisis on they trying to blame the fentanyl crisis of epidemic on China. But if you look up the opium wars, it was the opium wars. It was America, Britain, and it was America and Britain. Basically, they had a trade agreement, right? You know, and they was trading primarily silver. These Britain and America was trading silver, but that's the only thing China would have sold silver for their tea, and Britain was buying a whole bunch of their tea. So much of it they was losing silver because these devils was buying this tea from China, and China didn't need them. You know, they didn't have more or less that's when this trade agreement with China more or less started off, man. It's called the Opium Wars. So Britain and America, they had a trade deal with China. China was giving them this tea, and they was buying it in abundance so much that they was losing silver. Britain and America. So in order for them to not lose so much silver, they were trying to trade the tea from China with opium, man. You know, so they had a deal that it was trading opium at that time, but opium was used as a for medicine, just like they trying to use it now. Which you see the resemblance. Oh, you could buy this opium, whatever they making it to pill form, like these pain medications. That's what they use this opium for, more or less. But anyway, they was using that opium to trade for the tea, and the people of China, like, I think they said 1 out of 5 men or something like that was addicted to this opium. He said that weakened their economy. They said they couldn't build a strong military, so more or less they was destroying China with this opium, man. So they was funneling, and then they had a underground or black market way of getting, like, smuggling it in, like it's going on now. Britain was smuggling opium into China, you know, because then they was finding out, hey man, our people are dying, they're ODing, they're weakening our economy, our men can't build a strong army. So then, you know, they became that's what you gotta look up. Look up the opium wars. The opium wars, man. China, America, and Britain, right? So that's basically, they say it's a reverse opium war going on today. Now it makes sense. I made a little clip of it. So the same, more or less, they said China is funneling this opium. This is allegations or legends that China is funneling this opium back to America in retaliation, man, to what they did to their people, man. You know, so basically, like just like the I said about Iran, it's more or less a retaliation, man. And the Lord is not mocked, man. You know, said the Lord said, whatever a man sowed, that was what shall he reap? Because at first I didn't believe. I said, why would China do it? You know, even though you can look at there's situations that maybe that there's circumstances, situations that he might do this, that they might do this for other reasons, but the reason is because the opium wars. America and Britain was smuggling opium into China for trade ports, and they was destroying their people basically, man. Now they doing it basically. It's being done back to America, and they're using what they say they're using the cartels to do it. This is what they saying. They're using cartels, and they say these Chinese don't give a fuck, man. So they did it to their people, man. You know, so this information is out, man. You know, that's why, like I said, we in the time of truth. Because at the time I said, man, it doesn't make sense. Why would China help with opium being funneled through America, man? Like I don't get it, man. You know. So the reason is because the opium wars, man. Britain in America was funneling, smuggling opium into China, destroying their people. So they're doing it back, man, to America, man. So that's the reason why that's why they try to blame it on China. See, China fault, but you don't know the truth, the whole story of it. Why did this happen? The cartels too. So these damn Edomites were the biggest drug smugglers of the world, man. Who was it? Great Britain, America, smuggling opium into China, man. They the biggest drug dealers on this world, in this planet, man. You know, all the way from the opium, because that's where they was getting it from Afghanistan, India, because that's who was growing it. Just like they got the opium from Afghanistan, you know, when the U.S. Invaded Afghanistan, that's when opium and the trade of opium increased in the world, man. You know, don't go on with the cocaine when they invaded these Central and South America, Latin countries. They extorted them, and they paid for a war. That Contra thing, they paid for a war from drugs, man. They had funded a illegal war through the acts of drugs, man. So who was it? The self-proclaimed white man, Esau, man, the wicked. But according to you, you don't know what's going on because you're in the land of darkness, man. The people don't know what's the truth, what's going on, because more or less this devil, his power is deception, man, and he controls the narrative. He controls information, you know. So, but now we're in the time of revelation, things being revealed that was hidden. So a lot of dirt that Esau, Edom had covered, like the scripture said, your skirt shall be lifted. You know, meaning your nakedness will be shown, meaning your lies will be exposed, man. So that's the time we're living in. So now it makes sense why China, they're accusing China of funneling fentanyl, which is it comes from opium, the opium plant or whatever. It's the same shit. That's where they made it from. You know, they fund it. They get this from the opium plant. You know.
And I got a precept. This is the book of Psalm 64:5. It says, they encourage themselves in evil matters. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Just like I was saying, man, they try to cover themselves, man. You know, they try to cover their plot. now is being exposed on how wicked and the tactics that these devils use to what to try to get the upper hand over not only the children of Israel, but these other nations also, man. You know, that's what this devil do, man. Try to come off like, smile in your face. I'm some harmless, law-abiding citizen, upstanding guy. But yet, we know who this devil really is, man. He's the wicked, man. You can't, according to Ecclesiastes 12:10, you can't trust this devil, man. Read that again, book of Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Like nobody's going to find out our initial plot. Nobody's going to find out. But it's being revealed, man. That's son of perdition, man. Destruction, man. And that's what this place is leading to, man. You can see that the events that's happened globally, even though we know these so-called protesters, a lot of them, actually all of them, they're funded, they're orchestrated for a bigger agenda, none to say none the least. But it's all working in a manner where it should be, how it should be working, man. Because this society is going to turn into one, these people around here is not, going to be familiar with your so-called freedoms, your constitutional rights, being taken away from it. Like, they got one of these elites saying, he said, pretty much the future said, you will own nothing and be happy about it. And technically, right now, you don't own nothing. Because not in every state, but the majority of these states, man, you got to pay what? Property tax. And if they don't, it can be confiscated, to say the least, man. Or you can't enjoy it. Say, this is your vehicle. Got property tax. You don't pay it. You can't get things like tags and stuff like that to use it. So technically, you don't own, you're owner like these influencers. I'm gonna say that for the lack of better terms. They'll put this information, which we been knew, but a lot of this stuff is being put out in these social media platforms now, man.
Yeah, going back to what the scripture says, there's nothing hidden that shouldn't be revealed, man. Like I said, this is the time of truth, man. This is the time that this devil is being revealed. This is his wickedness, that he tried to keep cover these lies that he perpetrate. These lies that he perpetrated in the news, he's feeding to these people. Even like I said, even with the war between Russia and Ukraine, everybody knows the truth of the matter, man. That they got an agreement, the Cold War, USSR and America, that America would not expand further east. But what they try to do, they trying to get the Ukraine, which Ukraine's a part of Russia. They're more or less a Russian country, and they try to get Ukraine with other countries over there. They try to expand them and get them to join NATO, man. So they try to expand and try to join NATO, but they got an agreement that they don't supposed to they don't supposed to expand no further east, man. So even with that out there, these people don't want to recognize it. Even with the Israeli-Iran situation, this Israeli-Iran situation, who shot the missiles first, man? And then who's helping them? The Israeli shot on the missiles on Iran first, and who blew up 3 Iranian nuclear sites? America. With that scripture, the scripture says in Jeremiah, I think 59, the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. So, because this guy was saying that too, he said the reason why they not talking about the Ukraine and Russia war no more, he said because they got nowhere else to go with it. They can't come up with no lies for the Ukraine and Russia war. So America's not talking about the Ukraine and Russian war. This guy was saying, I can't think of his name. He was like they ain't got nowhere to go with it. So now they're jumping on this Israeli Iran thing to try to justify a war, man. You know, I can't remember how he said it. You know, I got to go back and try to and remember to post it on my account. But that's the scriptures, man. You know, that's the prophecy. It says, the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. You know, and the least of the flock of Edom is these Israelis, man. These Jewish people. You know, draw them out to what? World War III. So that's who they said they don't have nowhere to go. They can't come up with no more lies with the Russia and the Ukraine war. So they using this Israeli Iran situation to bring one about, man, to justify one. So this is Jeremiah, I think 49. This is Jeremiah 49.
It is double. He can't be like we're in the season of what being revealed, man. He can't no longer hide himself, man. So he's coming up. But you got these alternative medias now because we know the prominent media platforms like these news stations are owned by these ish people anyway, you know, and they can pretty much, for the most part, paint the narrative, man. But now you got this alternative media, you know, get these social media platforms. That's why a lot of them have community guidelines because they're trying to prevent people from speaking the truth. But actually, like I was talking about earlier, your so-called constitutional rights are being diminished, man. So they're use a community guideline to what prevent you from speaking freely. At one point, you know, man, at one point in time, and under their so-called laws, you're able to do that, man. You have the right to what criticism, press, protest.
Yeah, comment. You got a right to criticize information, comment. You know, re, re, repost, repost, and all that shit. You know, that's what you're right. But even if you don't, with these doubles, you got to bring that right up. You got to bring that law up constantly. If it's a law and it's a right that I have, I shouldn't have to bring it to your attention every time I need to. Man. Every time I do something, I shouldn't have to tell you that I'm exercising this right if I have the right, man. That's up with these devils, man. And then if you don't, because that's what it is. Whatever you don't know, they're gonna use that against you, man. You know, whatever you don't know, they're gonna use it against you. You know, so whenever I need to post something from a news clip, I shouldn't have to, you know, bring up that United States Code, the freedom of what is it? The free, I forgot, the Copyright Act. That's what it is. The Copyright Act. I shouldn't have to post that every time I bring some information out, man. But with these doubles, you got to bring up the law every fucking time. If it's a law that I can exercise, I should be able to exercise it whenever I want without bringing the law up, man. Artificial intelligence shit. AI is a bitch, man. you know. But you know, going back to this is Israeli, these Israeli and Iran, you know, that's what that's prophecy. That's what's happening, man. This is Jeremiah 49:20 says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he have taken against Edom and his purposes that he purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Man. So the least of the flock of Edom are these Amalekites, man, which they go by today is these Israelis, man. You know, shall draw them out to what? To war, man. You know, Edom. And Edom and Babylon in the modern sense go hand in hand, man. Because there's another, I think it's in Jeremiah 50, it tells you the same, you got the same scripture, but they use Babylon. So Edom is Edom is ruling over Babylon today, right? And who's ruling and who is Babylon and who is Edom today? Babylon the Great is America, and Esau Edom is the self-proclaimed white man. You know, they're ruling over Babylon today. You know, Edom is ruling over Babylon today, man. Yeah, well, they call these goddamn from city to city. They move to here. Got a place, motherfucker. Move in. These fucking Edomites, they move in there, move in here, cause they got an agenda. They fucking addicts, man. You know, they ain't gotta they ain't gotta fill out no application. Motherfucker probably ain't paid rent for 6 months. I done seen cases like that. These fucking Edomites moving these nice areas and shit. Motherfucker ain't paid goddamn rent for that 8, 9, 10 goddamn months. They still living there. Shit, man. That's what they goddamn do, cause they got an agenda and shit, man. And all you got, cause they are the fucking wicked, man. You know, they can move about, they'll move them in. You ain't gotta fill the application out, just move in. Here the keys. So they got a fucking agenda, you know. These coon ass niggas, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. They looking at you like you the fucking facilitator of criminality, man. And these bastards, the goddamn fucking, are the innocent party, man. You know, they the fucking wicked, man. You know, they the fucking wicked, man. You know, that's why they tell these fucking low life and losers to come around, because they got a plot and they keep plotting and scheming, man. You know. So yeah, this the time that this wicked is being revealed, and the reason why this Iranian and Israeli war is going on, because the Lord said this is what's going to happen, and this guy said they can't go nowhere. They can't go nowhere with this Ukrainian and Russia war. They ran out of lies, man. You see what I'm saying? They ran out of lies, so they jumping on this Israeli Iranian thing to justify war, man, basically. And that's what I just read to you, you know. And like I was saying, East Edom and Babylon is interchangeable. This is Jeremiah 50 and 49. It's basically the same scripture. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he taken against Babylon and his purposes that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, man. So Babylon and Edom are interchangeable, man. What I just read was Jeremiah 50 and verse 45. So Babylon and Edom are interchangeable. The Edomites will be ruling Babylon in the end times, man. And Esau Edom is a self-proclaimed white man, man. And the least of the flock of the Edomites are these Israelis, man. You know, and they're drawing them out to World War III, the third woe. Right. So that's what prophecy that's being revealed right now, man. Because this guy, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, but that's what he was saying, man. He said I meant to make a video on it, but there's so much stuff be coming in my feed. I don't be want to miss nothing, man. I hit this one. I'm listening, I'm scrolling up, I see another video. I click on that, saying that's how my day be going. And I click on that, and I'm trying to go back to it when I need to. You know, the look up. There's so much information out, you know, because that's the time we're living out. I'm at the time that we're living in, this truth is being revealed, man. You know, all these lies that these devils are trying to hide, acting like they the innocent party, they harmless. We are the log peacemakers and all this bullshit, you know, because that's a part of being a devil, man, a deceiver. You know, that's what the devil does. The devil will deceive you, will tell you a lie. That's what these devils been doing, man. Perpetrating lies all throughout the media. You know? So I don't know if I can find that video.
I got a precept while you try to find the video. This is the book of Jeremiah 51:11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, man. So all these events that's playing throughout the world, all these nations, gathering for the battle, is what? It's a build up for the vengeance of the Lord, man. The Lord is what? He's going to release his vengeance, man. You know, and there's videos of this one Edomite which the elders put out. I mean, it's like this one guy, you know, I'm gonna just say influencer, for the lack of better terms. You know, on these social media platforms, that was putting up these videos of this, as they call UFO, dismantling these rockets, man. In mid-flight, man. It would dismantle. It was two of them. It did it back to back in seconds, man. And then it just zoomed off, man. Then it just zoomed off. It dismantled these rockets that was being launched in mid-flight. Then it just zoomed off. So we know what time we're living in. We know these events are building up to what? The Lord's vengeance, man. You know, so in the midst of this conflict between these nations, which is the third woe, the Lord's going to come before before the ultimate climax of this place and deliver his elect. And then these people want to pronounce, oh, we're under attack by UFO, alien invasion. That's what they're going to try to promote. That's what they're going to say. You know, they're going to be a fighting of the Lamb, which is the Lord. But the Lord's going to harden their hearts, you know, to what? Engage. And the Lord's going to ultimately destroy this place, man. Let me read that again. This book of Jeremiah 51:11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields, and the Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, the vengeance of his temple, man. That's what's going on. These events that's happening throughout the world is leading up to the climax of what? The Lord's vengeance on this place right here, man. But what? There's a controversy in Zion, man. And you got these other people promoting themselves to be the Lord of the people. Just like our teachers brought out several lessons that prove otherwise, man. Because there was actually the Lord's people, there won't be no conflict in the world. The Lord actually, you would have seen the Lord by now, man. The Lord had, and everybody would have seen the Lord by now, man. So we know these people are not the people of the Bible, man. They're imposters, man.
Yeah, that's how these double roles. They be in these fucking uniforms. They in these uniforms with a deputized law enforcement uniform to disguise as the good guys, man. But these fucking red fucking devils are the facilitator of the criminal enterprise around the whole world. They the biggest drug smugglers, murderers, fucking child sex traffickers, pedos, HMOs. Because they the wicked, man. But they hide under the guise of a deputized law enforcement agency, man. That's their disguise. That's their lie. That's their costume. Everybody knows the truth. But I'm gonna wear this damn costume. Everybody gonna think I'm the good guy, cause that's all these clowns got on, a costume, a good guy costume, man. I'm the good guy. Look at this goddamn costume that I got on. I got the good guy costume. That's how they rode around the fucking, especially in Babylon. They do that around the earth too, with their United States military, man. You know, they got they got under a guise of the good guys by these uniforms, man. These costumes, these devils trying to disguise themselves as the good guys in, man. You know. They the facilitator of all criminal acts around the whole globe, man. They put these little young bastards to try to cover. That's the more cover up. I don't know. I'm just doing my job. Fuck out of here, man. Trying to have it, they doing their job. We fighting for whatever, man. You know. But I don't know where this video at, man. Cause like I said, I clicked on so many videos. I ain't think I was gonna be able to find it. So that's what they do. Who the fuck doing the shit in the background? They're fucking mama, daddy, uncles, and aunts. That's why fucking Congress got a lot of them old farts. You motherfucking 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. They still in Congress, man. These old fucking devils. They've been doing it for decade after decade, decade after decade. They know what the fuck going on. And they just got these little punk ass offspring trying to come out acting like with a face of innocent. And I'm just doing my job. Little fucking costume wearing fucking homos, man. While they fucking the elders of them are facilitating this criminal enterprise, man, in secret. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find that what he was saying. I'm trying to see if I can recognize the video. But even this guy from China, he was saying that too about the hypocrisy. I see the video about the hypocrisy of America. He said that even in the Constitution, he said the American Constitution says it's one nation, indivisible, meaning what? We are all united. All these countries are united. United States are one country. You know, even though, you know, he had talks of Texas trying to secede from the Union, and that's what he was bringing about the Confederate and the Union, the Civil War. He was saying that's what the Confederates wanted to do, secede from the Union, so they had a civil war to unite the states back together, right? But the hypocrisy is that he said, for instance, Taiwan and China. Taiwan is a Chinese province, whatever. It's a Chinese country, but they're trying to take Taiwan away from China, to make it seem like Taiwan has nothing to do with China, and they under the umbrella of democracy. Same difference with the Ukraine and Russians. The Ukrainians are Russian. It's a Russian province, more or less, man. You know, even when you can see that with North Korea. Korea was divided into North and South. Now, South Korea is more or less an ally to America under democracy, along with Taiwan, man. He said, that's hypocrisy. But your states are go by what the Constitution says, one nation undivisible. You know, 'cause all these different states are more or less their own state.
So
You
this devil, so like this devil is still using his tactic. What is that? Divide and conquer. And I got a precept. This is the book of Job 15:34. It says, "For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of rivalry." Man. That's what's going to happen, man. These people, man, they like to what? They're hypocrites, man. They like to, say they can do things, but you can't. I can have ICBM missiles, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? I can go around and bomb hospitals, schools, community, shopping areas of people, and be not held accountable or be not labeled a terrorist. But if you bring down a World Trade Center that was actually orchestrated with an inside job, we'll put it like that. I didn't mean to say that because they probably cut the feed. You'll be labeled a terrorist, man. But that's how these devils work, man. They want everybody to what? Walk in the path or walk to the beat of their drum, man. I'm the dictator. That's why I was saying like years ago, man. I said these people are going to really find out. Look at who's in office now. They're going to really find out that America, Babylon the Great, was actually a dictatorship, man. And that's what the acts of this administration right now, man. You can see that with these, policies that are in place, being passed, talked about. That's why they had these protests about a week ago talking about no King March, because this is what this place is, man. Actually, that's what it is. He's not the first one, man. Trump wasn't the first one, man. You got plenty of so-called presidents that come in that same light, man, of a dictator, man. But he's the moderate or modern version. Now in these days, people acting like in these days, this time of age, you will never see that. Man, this devil, like I brought out Ecclesiastes 12 and 10 in verse 11, man. It says like a looking glass wiped away, you will see that his rust is not all the way gone, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. This devil tactics are still there. He's just finding different ways to hide them, being deceptive and doing and going about it in a different way. That's what he does. Once people really find out his tactic, he said, damn, they know this, so I got to do the same tactic, but go about it a different way. Just like these politicians, man. People like, man, you got especially these Negroes, man. Oh, the blacks, the Democrats are pro-black, and every other weirdo that can come along with it. But they're what, two wings of the same bird, man. They're still gonna go in that same direction. One wing can't go without the other. The body can't go, So they're just gonna have different tactics to do the same agenda, man. The Democrats going about it this way, and the Republicans going about another way. But it's still going to end up the same results, man. And these simple, especially these simple Negroes, They these simple Negroes, man, they under the illusion of deception, man. They really think these pale faces for they simple ass, man. But you gonna see.
Yeah, like the scripture said, they trust in oppression. You know, they trust in their oppressor. You know, that's what these simple Negroes think. They don't trust in the Lord. They trust in oppression. You know, and more or less these people are they're carnal anyway, man. They can't receive this if they can't receive this because it's a spiritual thing, man. You know, the land of the Chaldeans, witches and warlocks, using technology for their advantage and shit. You know, witches and goddamn warlocks, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find that video because I looked at so many videos and I can't tell. I thought it had the guy's face in it. More or less, I can tell by his face. You know, they were saying that argument too about these Israelis about the Iran is under some type of treaty that the Israeli states in relation to nuclear missiles that they're not a part of, man. And they said there's some other organization that goes in there and basically examine to see if they got any nuclear weapons, man. There's a treaty that they go in there and they examine it. They said, but Israel, they're not a part of it, man. So like I said, man, these devils, they're the biggest hypocrites. These Edomites are the biggest hypocrites on the planet Earth, man. And all these nations see it. You know, from China, everybody, Babylon the Great, most definitely the West.
Yeah, Russia, Iran, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're being revealed
Brazil,
as a fucking hypocrite, man. Like they the biggest hypocrites on the planet Earth, man.
these places in these countries in Africa, so-called Africa. There are a lot of countries, man.
These Middle Eastern,
yeah,
Arab countries.
They see this devil for who and what these, especially Edomites, for who and what they really are, man. They're the devil. They're lies, man. They say one thing and do the totally opposite, but try to hold you. They'll go to an agreement. They'll back out, but then they want to hold you accountable to them. Like, hold up. we both agreed to this, but you can do what you want to do, but you're going to hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's how this devil works, man. That's why I said, because that's how he acts. I can do it, but you can't. I can have ICBM missiles, but you can't. And then they just say a word. They got, and these people eat that shit up. All they gotta say is terrorists. These simple people say, yup. They don't even know that. They don't even know the half of the story, just to say the least, man.
Yeah, like I was saying about the opium wars. Man. That's the reason why China. That's the reason why China's acting the way he acting. That's why they were trying to say. That's the reason why they were trying to say China is China is aiding in this opium or fentanyl crisis, man, because of what they did to them, man. You know, so they said they was like, man, China don't care, man. That's I don't think I get that in Nahum chapter 3. This is on the book of Nahum, chapter 3, and I think it's the last verse. Nahum chapter 3 and 19, it says, "There is no healing of thy bruise, thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee. See, for upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually, man? You know, so that's what these nations is. They hearing the bruit, right? I'm gonna read out the amplified version so you can get a more understanding of it. You know, we go into the word brute. I think that's report or something. The news. Yeah, brute. Yeah, devils in their technology, man. Spy network. That's why these devils they operate in secrecy and shh. That's how these devils operate. Everybody quiet.
This her shit they got it from these Negroes, man. Cause that's how they be. Cause that's how they used to walk mosey around they owners on these plantations being quiet. You know what I'm saying? What was their penalty? They chopped their ears off. So they got all these modern Edomites doing the tactics these coons doing. But they're coming around us being that. They saying that they black and these so-called Negroes told us to try these methods toward they people. Cause that's how these devils look at you all, look at us anyway. Like we all the same people. Cause we got a dark complexion. We ain't nothing like these people, man. They're wicked ass motherfuckers, man. They want to go by that ideology that we all the same because it's a benefit for them to be all classified as a color, the real color folks. To be all classified as a color, it's a benefit for these pale faces to be identified. So they look at all so-called black people the same, man, and whatever, and they take the opinion of another so-called black people towards you, like we know these niggas. Like I said, I was working at, well, like I'm saying now, I mentioned it before. I'm not sure if I mentioned it during the lesson. I was working for this place, man, and this Edomite pretty much said that, man. I was working. I don't even know these niggas. He's coming out trying to say, you know, that all Negroes or all so-called black people know each other. I don't know none of these niggas. Prior to me stepping foot in that, it was a warehouse. In that warehouse, man, I never met those people in my life. But yet you got this so-called white man giving off this notion that all black people know each other, man. Because these niggas around here trying to give off this false ass perception. All of them got this trend going on. Everybody know the image. All of them want to be cool now. All these lames want to be cool now, man. I'm not cool. Never. I'm gonna put it like that. Since these lames around here trying to identify, I'm not a cool guy, man. But they want to identify everything that you do as being cool now. I'm not a cool guy, bro. Because these lames trying to get these titles and run with it, man. Not a cool guy, you know. But yeah, that's what these pale faces they portray that, man. And whatever opinion some coon ass civil rights era or some coon in general say about you, because you got the same skin tone, they'll come around, they'll take their advice, man.
Yeah, this is the word group. I think it's Shama. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but it's report. You know, it says the report, man. You know, it says the report. That's what that word group means. The report, what's going on, the news, the reporting. So these things that they hear in the news that's happening in America, man, they clapping their hands. And they clapping their hands. I mean, they're like, yay, yay. That's what they're doing, man. These other countries, man, because like it says, for upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? Man? Who have you not? What country around here have you done this wickedness to, man? What country, man? You know, so they're hearing these news. All these other countries are hearing these news reports about what's going on in Babylon. This division, this turmoil. These people are in chaotic state. You know, this drug crisis that they got. That's why these people slumped over like zombies. All these major states, you can see, especially on the West Coast, Midwest. You know, they slumped over like zombies. You know, this homeless epidemic, all these damn issues that's going on in America. These countries hear that shit. They hear the news report. They hear the report of it, and they clapping their hands, man. Right. So this is Nahum 3:19. He says, "There's no relief or healing for your hurt. Your wound is incurable. All who hear the news about you clap their hands over you. What has happened? All that hear the news about you clap their hands over you. What has happened to you? For on whom has your unceasing evil not come continually?" So all these other countries, they hear what's going on with America. They're clapping their hands over. They clapping in celebration for what's going on with you, man. You know, it's talking about America, man. Yo, the scripture says, "I will not heal Babylon." So this applies to America, man. Can apply to, even though it's talking about Nineveh, but this is modern day Nineveh too. Which, you know, Nineveh was in Babylon. Nineveh was the head of what do you call it? Mesopotamia. That's the landmass. But the Assyrian, more or less, it's the same shit. Mesopotamia was the landmass, and they had the Assyrians with the northern portion, and Babylon was the southern portion of the Mesopotamian landmass. So more or less, it's the same thing. So this is Babylon, modern day Babylon in America. Man. You know, all these other nations that's hearing the news about what's going on, all the nations that hear what's going on, they clapping their hands, man. They clapping their hands and enjoying it, man. You know, these fucking low life from this state to that state. That's why they bringing these damn low life around here. They united off fucking dope, man. That's why, you know, all you fucking Edomites, OD, and yeah, like the scripture said, I brought that out. Whatever a man soweth, that would he also reap. And there's another one in Job that I'm gonna bring out. I'll just get that one too. This is the book of Job, chapter 8, chapter 4, and verse 8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Man. So that's what these devils been plowing all over the earth, man. Iniquity, wickedness. Man. They reaping the same. That's why they got a drug epidemic, and they trying to blame it on China because they did it to China, basically. And like the scripture said, whatever a man sow, what you put out there, you're gonna reap the same, man. But these devils won't tell you the full story. They just want to blame China. They want to blame it on whoever, man. You know, but you don't understand the full story. What had happened, man. You know, you got these damn low lives around here trying to talk about somebody. Like I said, these coon ass niggas uniting with their oppressors, off drugs and shit. These bitch ass niggas, man. Punk ass, faggot niggas doing the gospel like bitches. So that's what they are, a bunch of bitches trying to run their goddamn mouth about another black man behind their back, but trying to put the appearance of a man on. So the image is out there. All these crackhead niggas is running with it. You know, they just doing what men do. They just go out there and do it. So it's that simple, man. They unite with their goddamn punk ass oppressors. While they moseying around this bitch like they ain't nothing to fucking be concerned of, man. Just getting up, scratching their ass, and just hopping out of goddamn bed and just walking around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they got these fucking low life ass lanes. These damn crackers allowed to sell drugs and shit. They ain't no facts with these damn uniforms. They ain't nowhere around it. So they the facilitator. They allow this shit to go on. You see these fucking faggots. They only with these fucking uniforms, costumes. They only harass certain people, man. You know, but the ones that they should come around, obvious suspect. You can tell yourself there's something going on with these fucking weirdo, fucking loser ass motherfuckers. They up to no good basically. You don't see these fucking faggots in these costumes nowhere around, man. So they the creator of it, man. They the reason why it's in here. They the reason why drugs is in here. They the reason why crime is at an all-time high. They the reason why guns are on the streets illegally. They facilitated that shit, man. You know, they got these damn low life and lanes just popping out of nowhere. Fucking damn dope heads. They tell these fucking dope fiends they all united off dope. That's their unity bond. They got these fucking dope heads just popping out of goddamn nowhere and shit, and watching people and shit, playing these goddamn games and shit. These goddamn fucking dope heads. Somebody told them to come around here and shit. These damn punk ass motherfucking niggas talking these punk ass goddamn fucking red fucking faggots and shit, man. You know, they ain't got nothing else to do but try to play these goddamn games. Nobody gives a fuck about their ass, man. Goddamn fucking dope heads. Somebody told them goddamn come around. Fucking dope heads left the fuck alone. Still goddamn dope got heroin, cocaine, and all that. Goddamn punk ass goddamn red faggots. Listen to some punk ass fucking niggas.
I got a book, a precept, this is the book of Jeremiah 49:16. It says, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou showest," so like it, "though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord," man. And that's the arrogance of Esau Edom, man. You know, we see what's the mascot of Babylon the Great, aka America, the eagle. You know, and like we know we're in who? We're where? We're located in the land of the Chaldees. So this MK Ultra technology, this force to skull, this schizophrenia these people around here doing, they think it's a joke. That's why they got a lot of these, what they call immigrants, playing along, because they're still under the perception of this American dream, but it's all a facade, man. And clear the people here that's been here for a while, we've been seeing the truth. We've been seeing the truth, man. You know, but this Babylon the Great perception of an American dream, you could come here and live, you know, your dreams is a facade, man. You know, actually what you've been doing, these people are using you, man. Yeah, you can come over here, build up my houses, they make me live comfortable, but then when it comes to, I can enforce policies. And if I want to, I can get you out of here, man. You know, that's how these devils operate, man. And I can enforce policies to what? Remove you or revoke your so-called citizenship after I done used you, man. And that's what this devil does, man. You know, this devil is notorious for using. And like I said, they play these mind games as if we're not aware of what's going on, man. You know, and the devil is actually using you. That's why these simple ones participate. But the devil is using them to what? Agitate other people, man. We're in the land of the Chaldees, of sorcery, man. Witchcraft. This is the epitome. This is where all orchestrates here, man. It's a mixture of all this wickedness, man. You know, that's why this place is justifiable for being destroyed, man. I'm gonna read Jeremiah 49:14. It says, "I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and it to like an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, Gather ye together and come against her and raise up to the battle," man. So like I was mentioning earlier, all these different countries, man, they're taking these rockets being propelled from one country to the next. These trade wars, all this stuff is a build up. What? We realize what's before that happens, you know the MOTB is coming, man. I made a lesson on it earlier this week, if I ain't mistaken, that they're doing away with all federal checks, paper checks. I think they said September 30th of this month of this year, that all paper checks. So if you're receiving Social Security, if you're receiving, you know, any type of federal funding, they will no longer send any checks out. It would all be digital. So we know these are stepping stones to what? The introduction of the MOTB, man. So with these federal checks being taken away, what's next? That federal fiat currency, man. That actually doesn't hold any value. And they know that, and a lot of people are waking up to it. So they're trying to, you know, switch it to another gear so they can do away with it. You know, but all of these efforts are what? Meant for these devils to gain control of people, what? Which is the MOTB. They're gonna declare that if you don't have this mark, you can no longer provide shelter or food for yourself, do the normal things that you people are whole dire here in Babylon the Great. You will no longer be able to do that without that mark, man. So we know these things are coming about, you know, with the moves that these devils make, man. And this is under the current Trump administration, man. They're doing away with all federal paper checks, man. Social Security, and they said, yeah, on income tax. You no longer get an income tax check. Everything will be digital. So that's the era this devil is moving in. Because this devil has an agenda, and his agenda is what? World domination, man. That's why they want to act like they're trying to portray to the masses of the world. They're the epitome of civilization, man. Like, y'all calm down. That's why these countries be running to these devils in efforts to act like, you know, there's a conflict going on between this country and that country. Y'all come in and settle the difference. You know, but we know these small hats, they're actually pulling the strings of, you know, the actions. Mainly it's you know, the elites. You know, but they're pulling the strings of the actions of Babylon the Great, man. Like, there's information, there's footage that's being released that the dude Ben Netanyahu, his joker, was talking for years, man, since like the 1990s. You know, going to war with Saddam Hussein, man. He was, you know, and pushing that image out there that they need to do something about Iran, man. They've been talking about that. This dude been talking about since the 1990s, man, if I ain't mistaken. There's footage out there. You know, people was going through the you know, different years on when he was bringing it out. He was encouraging, you know, the United States to go to war. He was saying that there's information out there that dude Ben Netanyahu talking about if Saddam Hussein was eliminated, the Middle East would be a better place, man. So they'll provoke these wars and stuff that so-called America was being engaged in. They was pretty much provoking them, man. They was giving them direction to go to war with these people, man.
Yeah, they say they do. It's the same tactic with that dude Benjamin Netanyahu. He was saying the same shit about Saudi. I mean, not Saudi Arabia, but Iraq. It's the same Iraq. It's the same shit they doing with Iran, man. Talking about they got nuclear missiles. It's the same rhetoric. You know, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same rhetoric that they was doing with Iran, man. I mean, it's the same rhetoric that they was doing with Iraq. Now they doing it to Iran. They got weapons of mass destruction. We must come in there. We must destroy them. You know, so it's the same shit, man. You know, that's what's going. That's what people got out there, man. Goddamn demo fucking homo weirdos showing they goddamn face. He goddamn fucking demo fucking homos, weirdos, fucking pedos, fucking damn fucking freak shows coming to show they goddamn face around some damn body, but they won't show their face around goddamn fucking these damn goddamn Republicans. But they got these goddamn weirdos linked up trying to have a goddamn fucking joker ass smile on their face. They trying to act like they damn innocent, but they walking around with a goddamn fucking joker smirk on their goddamn face, man.
They might, man.
Goddamn damn fucking pedo and shit. I think, but damn fucking pedo and HMOs and shit, fucking damn coming around. But damn Trump put an end to that shit. You know, they still doing it, but not like they was doing it. But they won't come around these goddamn pro-Republican with that bullshit. Motherfuckers trying to come around wherever we are, trying to show their goddamn face, all these goddamn demo weirdos and shit. But you see these damn pro goddamn punk ass damn Republicans, they hiding. Cause they talking to them on the low anyway, acting like they ain't got no problem with them. That's what they tell. Yeah.
They got pro-Trump signs in their yard. They won't bother to ride past. They disappeared, but you know.
We know the truth about that shit too. The same thing with the they have some information on that too. How these damn fucking more or less it's the same shit. These Confederates and damn Union, the Republicans and the Democrats, how they got down behind the scenes, they had an agreement. That's exactly what the fuck going on. They act like they divided, but now they trying to act like we ain't got no problem with you. It's all a game. You know, that's the devil for you, man. You know. But they won't when you go to a goddamn beach or whatever, motherfucker trying to show their face around certain goddamn people, man. These goddamn
that San Francisco treat.
Yeah.
Possibly when they migrate, that's the type of vehicle they be out there in California with, man.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that's what they do. They just move them in, man. These motherfuckers these damn fucking Edomites don't feel no application out, no money, none of that shit, man. They just move these damn weirdos in, and they can sit there whole goddamn year and not pay a goddamn lick of goddamn rent, man. I seen the episode of that shit, man. You know, they do that shit to all these punk ass Edomites. You'll see them one day, next day these motherfuckers just pop out of goddamn nowhere and shit, man. Cause they just give them the keys and move them in. Migrating from this damn state to that state with dope in their pocket, dope in their damn back and their goddamn trunk and shit. Yeah, cause it's the cost of living in places of these damn it's going up. It's going up high. Now these damn weirdos trying to goddamn scatter and shit. Goddamn weirdos trying to goddamn scatter and shit.
Yeah, what they do, they know they bringing them around trying to quench the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Doing these fruity looks and fruitcake gestures, man. You know, I'm the epitome of a masculine. I know I am.
Goddamn fucking weirdo and shit.
I'm the epitome of masculinity.
Hey, they know these simple ass retarded. They know these simple ass retarded.
Trick to them to come around. I want you to get a good look at what I got. This is what I be tricking off on.
They know these simple ass fucking bitches right here playing these damn witchcraft games.
Get a good look at what I'm tricking off on. Take a good look at Gambler right there. Like I said, man, always some Negro in the mist. Some Negro in the mist. They trying to act like we in some competition. Like they said, you got a dark complexion, it equates to the rest of these simple ass niggas around here, man. So any random ass nigga opinion about you because you got a dark complexion and they got a somebody with a pale face they can lean on as a crutch, they want to orchestrate this folly, man. Yeah,
they know these dumbass bitches playing. They know these damn dumbass bitches want to link up with a man and playing these goddamn games, these damn lanes of faggots on the low. Little whores want to see how I feel to be with a real man and playing these damn games with these damn faggots on the low that imitating real men. They know that's what the fuck going on. Damn dumbass fucking witch ass bitches and shit. Chicken head ass fucking hoes and shit. These damn faggots, these damn weirdos, they know. But that's what it is. It's a fuck. This shit is weird, man. It's a weird. So why wouldn't the fucking weirdos know? They just standing around looking at shit. This motherfucker just standing around looking. Motherfucker ain't going off nowhere. Motherfucker ain't doing shit. Motherfucker just standing there looking like they listening. They waiting for something. You know, goddamn motherfucking weirdos, man. You know, motherfuckers ain't out here. It ain't genuine. Why they out here? They out here for another fucking reason, man. Somebody told these fucking weirdos to come out here, man. Sitting around this bitch, goddamn listening. Motherfucker ain't doing shit. Goddamn weirdo ass motherfucker, man. A bunch of goddamn weirdos uniting. But they can't tell you what the fuck they government doing. What the fuck they goddamn president or any other government official is doing. They don't know. You don't see these fucking faggots with these damn costumes on nowhere, cause you know they got drugs, pills, cocaine, all that shit on them too. They leave these damn fucking weirdos alone and shit. Motherfucker ain't doing shit but just standing there. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn lanes, goddamn weirdos. That's why they put them to use. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got these false flags and crisis actors, these fake protesters and shit. These damn paid actors, paid protesters and shit. They giving these damn weirdos something to goddamn do. That's why you got events like that, man. I could put these goddamn weirdos to use and shit, man. Damn lame ass nigga want to hear to save the day. They trying to some damn fucking criminal ass fucking nigga. I seen that shit. They had that shit in California. Some damn fucking gang member. These motherfuckers was protesting. They had some damn leader of some gang. This nigga gonna come out of nowhere talking about we don't want that here. You know, so that's why these damn coons be damn fucking red bats trying to run to some little fuck nigga for some damn comfort. I got your back. Some damn nigga gonna pop out of nowhere. I guess they were protesting this anti-immigration protest. This nigga come out talking, we don't want that. We can't, y'all gotta move, y'all can't have that here. Like this nigga got some type of say or sway. That's why these damn coons doing what these punk ass niggas, these red fucking bastards doing what these punk ass niggas right now.
Yeah, they got their picking niggas. I got a precept. It's the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5. I'm gonna start at 18. It says, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh in Yahweh Shai. Like this is the will of Yahweh in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophecies. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good, abstain from all appearance of evil." So you know what I mean? That's what they come around. They come around trying to quench the spirit, man. You know, they try to, like I said, they get the tactics and the methods for these coon ass Negroes, and they try to come around you with these foolish stuff to provoke or agitate, provoke anger, man. You know, and they get the like I said, they getting advice from these coon ass niggas, man. These pale faced monkeys, that's what they do. They're the ones that's friends with them. They'll come around you, give these fruity looks, you know, body language, knowing that that's your lifestyle. Like I said, it's one thing if you want to do, if that's what you want to do, hey, by all means.
Yeah, I guess Jesus Christ is not popular nowadays. You don't see none of these damn faggots going to church. I thought it was church day. Ain't it Sunday, sun worship? I guess they pale face goddamn idol ain't fucking ain't what he's supposed to be, man. I thought it was worship day, Sunday worship day, man. Motherfucker up here watching you though, man. You know?
And like I was saying, if you condoning that alternative lifestyle of men on men, even women on women, by all means, self-destruct, you know. But it's another thing by trying to force somebody else to join in with your perverseness, man. You know, try to or promote some false narrative and have you go that way. Because you and your Negro friend like that don't mean all so-called black people like that, man. You know, it's like I said, it's one thing if you indulge in it, it's something different when you try to promote that and provoke it on somebody else, man. That's what these devils do, you know. So we two men, nonetheless, we're blood relatives, man. We family. So they try to act like it's something strange. I guess it's strange now being seen with your family, even even though your family may be another male. I guess that's strange now. You know what I'm saying? So what they're trying to do is they see an image, and that's what these people do. They like to twist it. They like to manipulate it. Like I said, we family, we blood brothers. You know what I mean? So now I guess it's weird to be seen with your family.
And
It's weird for another male to be seen with another male family member. I guess
and
that's weird.
you know one thing too. If you see a bitch in a group of faggots, you know that bitch ain't nothing but a fucking whore, man. All these bitches that be in these groups, everybody don't fuck that bitch, man. They try to act like it's a secret. You know what I'm saying? That bitch ain't nothing but a fucking whore. Everybody don't fuck that bitch. Everybody around the bitch don't fuck the bitch. They stupid motherfucker trying to act like it's a secret, man. That's why, you know, I don't give a fuck about none of these bitch ass motherfuckers, man. They trying to act like it's a fucking secret. Cause that bitch ain't nothing but bending over for everybody in the circle, man.
I seen a video the other day. They said Richmond. They said it's a high percent. They were saying that the I think it's 5 out of 10 highest ranking cities to get laid. Richmond is like one of 5, I think. Something about that the highest percentage. So basically, people be fornicating over here. This is known, but they want to play this class war. That's what it is. But they can manipulate the minds of these bars. They've been doing that, persuade them with money. You know who got that? You know what I'm saying? But the likelihood of you getting laid in this city, like I said, they got this stuff all over the net, social media. It's Richmond. I think Richmond ranked either top 5 or top 10. It was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no mystery over here, man. Yeah, that's what people do. You know. But they want to act like you naive to it. You know, the reason why, because they up here gossiping. You know, they really want to know who you doing, who are you screwing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to know. But they want to keep their adultery on they happily married, but the husband on the job, he may be a supervisor or management tricking off with co-workers, giving them, hey, you sleep with me. You have sex with me, I give you overtime money. I'll pay you or I'll promote you. Then the wife going to her job, sucking off whoever her boss is. Sucking and screwing off her boss is. That's what they indulge in. They act like that's a secret. That's what they be doing. You know.
Yeah, adultery and whoredism. That's only this place is. That's one of the major things that's going on in this place. Adultery and whoredism, man.
Yeah, they sit right here trying to figure out what we about, what we doing. But they don't want to talk about the truth about what's going on with this. They congregate with each other. Maybe they old buddy on the ground sitting around and hanging his wife or his girlfriend. But they want to sit around here and look at you like you got something to do with their life. I'm living mine, and please, by all means, live yours. You know, act like you got something to do with us. But like I said, let me read it again. The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at 18 again. It says, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh in Mashiach, Yahweh Shah concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophecies, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, abstain from all appearance of evil." You know what I'm saying? Because these people doing it, promoting this alternative lifestyle. We know what these people celebrated, even though, just like I mentioned, Trump tried to attempted to do away with it. These people still celebrate it. These little clubs and stuff.
Yeah, because they the wicked, you know.
You supposed to abstain for all appearance of evil, man. They up here doing these gestures and stuff like that. That's wickedness, man. That's evil.
Yeah, and it's obvious all this wickedness is going on, and what they trying to do is they trying to put a face on it, you know, and the face they try to put on it is the Negro man. So now we can justify legislation. Now we can condemn it. Yeah, you know, nigga, because this damn homosexual shit, drug, all this shit. Who the face of it? You know, these motherfucking niggas, man. You know, a fucking nigga. Homos, all who the face of that shit is a fucking nigga, so they can justify condemning it, man. You know, put legislation on it. But that's what these damn Edomites practice in secret and always, man. You know, because now everybody know, will right mind see it. Even these other nations condemn it. You know, these abominable acts that is okay to live by. This philosophy of abominable lifestyle is okay to live by in America, man. These dummies got artificial intelligence trying to speak like you. What type of words you use? You got these dummies, artificial intelligence. Goddamn dumbass. Now I know how to speak. What time is it? 1:51. Got like 9 minutes.
Yeah, we come in the spirit of prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn, that's what it is. Got these weirdo witch ass bitches want to see how I feel to be with a real man playing these mind games, and she creeping all these little punk ass faggots mimicking men. That's what it is. The whole want to see how it is, how I feel to be with a real man and shit. Creeping with these fucking homos acting like real men.
Break down what the Lord got us. They act like we got our hand on it. We see the conflict. That's why they was talking about what? Revising the draft, man, between 18 and 26. They may even increase the number, man. So, get these older folks involved, like 40, because it's going to be an onslaught, especially with the technology that these people got, man. It's going to be an onslaught. They got drones, rockets. They can let off a rocket and kill off hundreds of people, man. One rocket. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them will pretty much deplete a whole city, man. So yeah, left a city in ruins, man. So yeah, they're gonna need every able body that they can to participate in this global conflict, man. This is what it's boiling down to. Man. This is what it's boiling down to. You got these people want to act like nothing's happening. There's nothing to talk about, and they think because, like, for instance, it's not affecting them immediately or directly. Actually, it is. When these trade, these things that are imported to this place, man, even exported, or there's going to be a loss of jobs. A lot of these things are being imported. Like they said, once this conflict and stuff happens, these major trade routes through the ocean, they get blocked, man. They cease. They stop all type of trade, man, for the most part. When it comes to a limitation or shipment, when there's conflict with different countries, man. Like my understanding, like that canal, that's a major trade route over there, Africa, Middle East. It's a major trade route. China. So it's going to affect. You may not see the effects immediately, but eventually you're going to see. And that's how these people act. They're like, we can go about our life, and that's them over there. It doesn't affect us, but it's eventually it will. More sooner than a lot of people expect, because eventually they're going, especially youngsters between 18 and 26, they're going to start deploying people. They're going to start sending you off to their what happened. And then, like the precept said, then you want to know a prophet has been a monkey. But we know through the spirit of power, when you have a while, you have a shot. We don't know, man. Even though we're in spiritual warfare, consistent, especially with the righteous and the wicked, there's going to be a physical war. You know, there's fluid. There's going to be a global. It's going to be a global event. It's going to have what all these different nations involved. Man, you're going to eventually have to choose a side. You're going to either be on the side of the UN, or you're going to be the side of the BRICS nation. So that's the two conglomerates on the global scales that's going to be at each other. You know, they're trying to, as one brother put it, jock for position. Man. I want who's going to be the next superpower, man. Even these, what you want to say, economics, if that's the correct term. Even they say that, man. You got plenty of them saying that. That's here in Babylon the Great, aka America. They're seeing the economical power is not as strong as it was once. America once was, and they're looking at, oh, it could be China, it could be India, it could be this country, it could be their country.
Yeah, these other nations are trying to get a what is this, heathens? Yeah, that's the reason why these countries are going to war anyway, because they think either one could be the next superpower. You know. So they think they can be the next. They thinking they gonna be the next superpower on the earth. You know, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Right. So that's why these other nations doing, because they think that they're gonna be the next superpower. They think America and the ones that's in America, they think it's gonna be continue. It's gonna still be in the same stead and continue, but they all raging, man. You know, they got these dummies that are witches and warlocks through technology. These dummies, they can get artificial intelligence too. You know, just sit here and try to download and intercept information. Goddamn weirdos, punk ass boys, crackhead boys trying to see how a real man acts. Let me watch a real man that perpetrated. Nah, I got it. Fucking faggot. You know what I'm saying? Fucking faggot. Want to see how it is, how a real man conducts his life and just steal it and just mimic it. And that's what these damn red bastards are. They ain't nothing but thieves. Any damn thing that they do, any information they got, they stole it.
Like it's about time to go.
Yeah, any information that they got, you know, they stole it. Any damn thing that they got, anyway, they stole it. I don't care what it is. They try to steal men mannerism, what a man likes and what he does, and then run with it, acting like now they got something. You know, now I can perpetrate it, old punk ass faggots. You know, most definitely with these dumb ass hoes. Now I got it. Watching a real man and say, now I got it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Old fucking faggots and shit. You know, but that's basically what these heathens are doing. You know, and they come into war because the Lord is gathering them. But their minds is that we gonna come out successful and we're gonna be the next superpower, like China, Russia, for example. You know, all these other countries, they think they're gonna be they think they're gonna be the next superpower. Even America, the ones in America think that America is never going to be taken down. You know, this is Psalms 2:1 again. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Right. I'm gonna read out the Amplified. It says, "While the nations in an uproar, in turmoil against the Most High, and why do the people devise a vain and hopeless plot?" You know, that can go. That's basically a wide statement right there. That's a wide statement because they plotting against the men of the Lord right now. They plotting against the Lord by plotting against the men of the Lord. You know, and also, you know, when it comes to these countries going to war, they imagine the vain thing, thinking that they're going to be successful, man. So it's, yeah, two hours. Well, they got these fucking weirdos linked up. Goddamn fucking weirdos. Goddamn fucking weirdos linked up. Goddamn linked up. Fucking time something. Goddamn weirdo fucking crackhead back. Like a little boy. That's what they little boy butthole.
All right, we're gonna end it off there. Before we do, we give all praise, honor, and glory to
Our Bashim, our Shah, Bashim, Bashim,
Lord willing, we'll be back to see the flight of this.